We absolutely hate the Hungarians. Fuck the Hungarians. We're never fucking coming to see you ever again.
The nice thing is that we are all friends, you know, and regardless of all the bullshit, we all still like each other, you know what I mean? And if we, you know, like we said it a million times, but if we didn't want to be, you know, in a band together, we wouldn't. And, you know, if there was anything that was that crazy that was between all of us, we would have broke up a long time ago. As it went on, it got better and better, obviously, but you know, it was like mentally taxing. This tour was more than any tour ever.
It's fun. It's a blast, but you know, it's part of being on the road. You know, you're just traveling, watching the yellow lines go by. You know what I mean?
So when you call up that shrink in Beverly Hills, you know the ones. Doctor, make everything all right. When the elevator tries to break you down, go crazy.
Guys, been given the keys to Sacramento. Yeah. What are you going to do with that?
Snort some drugs off it. No. I don't know. I'm gonna see what it gets me for free. I don't know. It's a cool to give it an honor like that, but I don't really know what it means. Really, it's like
I guess it free card, man. Get out of jail free once.
It's pretty good. Could be useful.
I don't know.
Right, we're gonna have a look at one of your requests now. What do you want to see?
I'm gonna see Judith from A Perfect Circle.
Big Tool fans?
Yeah, I'm a Tool fan. I'm a Perfect Circle fan.
Perfect Circle fan.
Different game. I love
You won't find, you won't find, and you won't clap. It's a cat, reach, you won't find, you won't find. Come on, it's rock up. Zombies, you won't find, you won't find. Little rhythm clocker, where's the bass so rare? I'm right here. In a bowl of
You guys have been on the road for a crazy length of time. I mean, we saw you here last year at Cabaret. Then we saw you with the Warped Tour. Now we're seeing you now. And I know you guys are like getting on the 99 leg of the Warped Tour. And you just don't stop.
I know, it's been pretty crazy. I mean, we have had, before this tour, we had about a month and a half, like 2 months, something like that off. So we were actually pretty cool. We had a little break. But as far as like, yeah, this record cycle, we've been out like probably about a few months prior to the release of the record. And then it's been out since last October, so, you know, a little bit over a year now, with little breaks here and here, but we've been out basically just, you know, trying to hit a lot of the spots where we've missed, you know, and you know, there's still so many people that aren't familiar with our band, I think, you know, and I mean, I want to go out and play for everybody.
You guys find it hard just playing the same material from this album over and over for a whole bunch of different tours, a whole bunch of different crowds and stuff?
I mean, I think our songs, they always progress. Like even, you know, even from when we recorded them till now, it's like they go through these like metamorphoses where they kind of, every song kind of takes on a new light every time you play. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. And you know, we also, it's not like we just played this album, we played the last album, and then we have some B-sides and things we play, a couple here and there, but I mean, it's interesting to me, it stays fun to me, you know, I mean, the music's just fueling to me, and you know what I mean, and as long as I can tap back into the emotions that I felt when I wrote the song, it's kind of like, you know, you kind of forget you're there and you just enjoy it.
You guys recently were in Australia.
It was cool. I mean, the fans were like really crazy. We had like this one kid, like he was on the news, like he was going to kill himself. He threatened he was going to kill himself because the show was sold out, and if he couldn't get a ticket or he couldn't get in, he was going to kill himself. And like, so it was like on the news and stuff. It was crazy. It was like, I mean, there were the fans over there were really really crazy, and it's kind of like, you know, how Europe. I think Europe has become like that with us too. It's cool to like, you know, whatever you like over there. And over here, everybody's so like scared to like, you know, I think heavy music period, it has like this bad rap, and it's like, it's almost like, it's like a lower class of music or something, you know what I mean? And so a lot of times it doesn't get the recognition that, you know, that it deserves, you know. And over there, it's more like everybody kind of just kicks it, and if it's good, it's good. They like it, and, you know, a little bit more open-minded, I guess, maybe.
The last time I saw you guys, anyway, I thought that you were really trying to involve your audience, and instead of having like performer audience, it was like you were going in the crowd and you guys were all jumping around and stuff, and everybody was really having a good time. And I thought you kind of went out of your way to just make it kind of a feedback, circular thing.
All the shows I've been to, like my favorite shows have been shows like that. Like I think a good example was the first concert I went to was Depeche Mode concert, and people might not think that's rocking or anything like that, but the singer Dave Gahan, he was like everywhere, and he was in everybody. He captivated. He grabbed the whole crowd and brought everybody in, instead of like, it wasn't more like a performer up there like performing, and like he's up here and the crowd's down there, and he's just like, look at me, I'm performing, more or less. He's just like entertaining. He's bringing everybody together and making everybody feel, you know, as important as he is, and everybody enjoying themselves. And that's what like live shows are all about. You guys have an 80s
thing going on.
That's me, man. That's all the music I grew up listening to, like The Cure, all that stuff. I mean, like all that was like my you know, my favorite music growing up, and it's still, a lot of it still is.
I know you guys have been a little bit weary of being categorized as metal or as new metal. So
I don't mind being categorized metal. I don't like new metal. I don't like that, what they're trying to create, the new music. I mean, putting this band with all these other bands.
We're not against the metal. We just don't want to be lumped into the new metal scene, even though physically we are.
Of
course, we are metal influenced, you know what I mean? There's a lot of metal influence in the band, and that's good. I just think we take the good elements of what we like of metal, and we put it, we, you know, apply it to the way, you know, we hear it. To me, it feels like once they start building us up to be this new thing, and then, you know, everything that we worked for in the past can basically not mean anything when next year everybody says that, oh, that's old, you know what I mean? And then right away, you know. But at the same time, like, I'm really not worried about it, because I think the bands that are good of, you know, all this, what they're calling new metal, the bands that are genuine and are good bands will be around.
The difference is we're about music and other bands are about gimmicks, you know what I mean? And so our music is our gimmick, but that's true to what it is, you know what I mean? We're not trying to be something we're not. We just want to write good music.